David, hi, how are you?
Donna, how are you?
Oh my God, it's just so good to see you. And I was like looking on on all the things that you've done, and it's like, what haven't you done? I mean, you're a producer, you're a director, you're a coach, um, you do Meet the Biz, um, Performing Arts West. It's just so I'm just so blown away. There's just so many things. And
I keep busy. I keep busy. It's a joy. I was blessed to this so-called path that I'm on. So I enjoy it. I'm a people person. So you know.
oh, that's so great. And you've come into my life and done so much for me. I took acting classes with you, and you helped me through a challenging time in my life, and you helped me put in those frustrations, whatever it was I was feeling, into the acting work. And I really enjoyed it. And then when I broke my hip, of course, you guided me towards, um, where I could take class at home with Stanzi, and I
Yes.
just appreciate that so much.
She's
Um,
wonderful. You're a blessing. I mean, even starting so many years back at the Media Access office when I taught classes there. I mean, I believe you were one of my first students, quote. Um, but as far as that, it's also been such a wonderful friendship.
uh, I likewise, I love you, and I want to talk about first about your casting director, the things that you've done there, and then your directing. Um, I know that you did casting directing for Carol of the Bells, and you worked with Inclusion Films.
Yes.
And I that is so exciting. Tell me about casting. Do you love doing that, or?
Well, I love it. Years ago, I was doing when I first got to LA. I waited tables, like the thing to do. I sort of transferred here to the same restaurant, and um, there was a time when my dad was very ill and he passed, and I was emotionally burnt out. I didn't feel like acting anymore, but I was an actor, and I had just done this short film, and the editor was producing another film, and he said, "Hey, why don't you um, do some casting with us?" And I fell into it, and sort of right after that job, another friend called me up and said, "I just heard you cast a film. There's this job I was offered, and I can't do it, but I know you do it." So I went and I found out it was a pilot for Showtime. So I did that and I enjoyed it and they enjoyed me and we did several pilots and I worked on the Penn and Teller bullshit show on
Yeah, I read that. Yeah, I read that about you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
and I love it. And it also got me to when we were doing classes for Meet the Biz at Inclusion Films because they opened the doors to us there. Joey Travolta, who is in charge of Inclusion Films and created it, um, I did a casting for him, one of his short films called Spud, and had a blast. And we enjoyed working together. And throughout the years, he's called me up, "Hey, do you have time for a casting or this and that?" So it ultimately came to Carol of the Bells, and he said, "Hey, I'm looking for several roles." So that's how I got into that with Joey and Carol of the Bells.
yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And I know that you recently directed and produced Honey Bunny, which is a film that I just love, and I'm so glad that it's all over
Oh well,
film
it is
festivals
all over.
everywhere.
I have to say, I want to say that I did produce it and executive produced it. So it was really something that I've been wanting to do for so long. I wish I could take credit for directing it as well, but
Mm.
Jaden Burial directed it. And what was
Oh,
so wonderful about it is I knew it was for the Disability Film Challenge. These
hmm.
and Nick Novicki. And for years, I was saying, "Oh, I've got to do a film. I've got to do a film," but I would always, put it off. I would introduce everything at the beginning of the season, but I wouldn't do my own film. And this time, we were in the pandemic, and I heard it was a documentary, and I went, "Oh my god, I want to do it!" And all of a sudden, I just, when you just zen and focus, and I just went, Blair Williamson. I want to do a film with Blair Williamson in it because I have some documentary footage from the breath sessions with Blair.
Hmm.
So I contacted his mom, Gail, and
Yeah.
all love and know and love.
Ah,
And she said that would be fascinating and wonderful because a friend of ours, Jaden, had just done an interview with Blair and Susie. So
hmm.
why don't you work together and bring your stuff and his stuff? I said, perfect. So it was like, just came together. And let me tell you, that was, I guess, the whole time. I mean, we did it it was a 5-day festival where you get 5 days to do it. They give you a little extra time to connect and this and that. We did that, and everybody did their piece. We had um, music. By Chris Hendricks, who is an amazing musician, and he wrote a theme song for it, which I play over and over again. I tell you, when the film finally came out, and we were all in the pandemic, I was stuck in my 1-bedroom apartment. I would watch it every morning when I woke up, and it would just give me hope. And that's what
It's a
the film.
beautiful film. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. And it is having its live in person premiere in Los Angeles this coming month on November 8th, 3 o'clock in Studio City.
Oh, that's so great. And it's such a special film because it really shows true love. And that's what hits me when I watch it. When I watched it, it was just like, oh, these people, they are
Yeah.
really, really, really feel special things to each other. And it just shows all of us uh, about love. So
About love.
thank you for that.
Well,
Yeah.
my pleasure, and two things. One thing was it is the relationship that I would love to have. I'd love to meet that person that I could just go, it's like this, an easy fit.
Mm.
And the other thing that came to my head was when we were just at the second annual International Down Syndrome Festival in Palm Springs, and we actually won an award. And I have to do it because I saw your spinning globe at the beginning of it, and we got this wonderful globe award. But the award, I just love the title of it. It is Cinema Impact Award 2022 for Honey Bunny.
Oh,
Um,
that's wonderful.
isn't it gorgeous?
Congratulations. That, yeah,
Because
beautiful. It's
I would always say, um, we're all on this little blue marble called Earth, so let's all, connect.
yeah. Okay, well, we're going to take a break, David, and we'll be right back with you. I have much more to ask you and talk about, and we'll be back.
Okay.